Have you ever wondered, why did they leave? Why did they stop calling? Why did someone you trusted suddenly walk out of your life without warning? It didn't make sense at the time. It hurt. You cried. You begged God to bring them back. But instead, he was silent. What if I told you that the silence was the answer? That what felt like a loss was actually God's protection? Some people didn't leave you. God removed them. And until you understand why, you'll keep trying to resurrect what heaven already buried. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll stop chasing what left and start thanking God it did. Let's be honest, when people leave, whether a friend, a partner, a mentor, it feels like abandonment. You replay conversations. You analyze texts. You blame yourself. But have you ever noticed? Sometimes, God answers your longest prayers in the most painful ways. You asked him for peace, so he removed the person causing chaos. You prayed for purpose, so he cleared the distractions. But you didn't recognize it because it didn't come wrapped in comfort. It came wrapped in confusion. Don't confuse God's pruning for punishment. When a tree is about to grow, the first thing the gardener does is cut something away. Let's go deeper into scripture. Abraham had to leave his family and homeland before God showed him the promise. Genesis 12 verse 1. Go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. Joseph was torn from his brothers and ended up in prison. But without that separation, he would have never stood before Pharaoh. Jesus was betrayed by Judas. And yet, that betrayal was the path to the cross. And the cross? The path to our salvation. The pattern is clear. Separation precedes elevation. God removes certain people because their presence would choke your calling. Not everyone can go where you're going. There are some people God took out of your life not because they were evil, but because they were not equipped for your future. Their assignment was seasonal. He tried to make it permanent. You saw comfort. God saw compromise. You saw a friend. God saw a chain. You saw romance. God saw delay. And because he loves you too much to let you settle, he removed what you were trying to force. You don't need closure from them because God already closed the door. This part is for someone still reaching back, still texting, still waiting, still asking, what if? But let me ask you this, what if they had stayed? What would they have destroyed? The truth is, God can't give you what's ahead if your hands are full of what's behind. It's not just about who left, it's about what God's about to bring. Isaiah 43 verses 18 to 19. Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? You can't receive the new while clinging to the old. When God removes, he always replaces with better. Not always people, but peace. Not always a relationship, but restoration. And when it comes, you'll realize why he allowed the separation. He was making room for calling. He was setting the stage for influence. He was preparing your heart for alignment. Sometimes God's greatest blessings are wrapped in closed doors. You're not broken because they left. You're becoming because God's hand is on you. So here's what I want you to remember. Stop mourning over what God meant to remove. Stop asking for clarity from people who were never part of the calling. Stop returning to what God rescued you from. Instead, stand up, wipe your tears, and thank God for the removal. Because what's coming is greater than who left. Comment below. If God removed it, I don't want it back. This is Light Talk, and your light is just getting started. Hit the like button, subscribe, and follow for more.